will start. Hello, thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Patryk Rusak, and I'm in year 4 at Mechatronics Technical High School #1 in Warsaw. Personally, I truly enjoy working on tech projects and guiding them to success. So, speaking of projects, my main project that I'm really proud of is Sprawne Miasto. Sprawne Miasto is a startup whose main goal is to provide an intuitive interface for reporting infrastructure problems. And one of our biggest success is that we received the Silver Wolf Award in Zwolnieni Story competition and a bronze medal during the International Warsaw Invention Show. My second project that I'm also really proud of is IT Students Association. Shortly, it's named ITSA. ITSA is a science club that gathers students mostly from my Technikum, but also from other schools all over the country. We are currently working on expanding this idea in other schools in Warsaw to further expand our community. So then, you may ask, what are my duties in this science club in ITSA? Well, to begin with, I'm a vice chairman of this club. So my duties primarily involve technical upkeep of our website and other essential tasks for smooth operation. Additionally, as someone who is very open and communicative, I'm responsible for liaising with our partners and actively seeking for new partnerships. I'm also responsible for event management, and it's a really hard task to do because I often need to work during nights, and I'm often stressed with organizing such a big events. And speaking of events, our latest biggest success was Warsaw Game Jam, which final gala took place at Uniwersytet Leona Koźmińskiego in Warsaw. It was a culmination of our 3 months of hard preparation, which involved marketing actions, preparing the substantive part of the competition, organizing the venue and prizes. So we had a lot to do. But we did also another really great project by organizing the Explorer School elimination in one of the biggest skyscrapers in Europe, in Warsaw Spire. So we are now really proud of this, of our work. But also we organized, we were the co-organizers of the cybersecurity division during the Mistrzostwa IT. Okay, so as one can infer, my interests primarily focus on IT. So that's why I decided to be the vice-chairman of ITSA. Also, my biggest interests are cybersecurity, because these days everyone should be aware of the danger that digital space brings with it. I'm also curious about cloud computing and startup creation. So then, my soft skills. As a person who mostly works in teams, I should love, or at least tolerate, group and teamwork. So that's why I'm still engaging in further group project. And my next soft skill is public speaking. The fun fact about this soft skill is that I started to learning it when I became the vice-chairman, because we hadn't anyone as a speaker for our conferences, so I decided to take this job. And my last soft skill is team management. I often need to work in teams, and often I'm also responsible for managing these group projects. And then, as a person involved in IT, I constantly need to acquire new certifications. So I decided to boast about them a bit. I've earned the Microsoft 365 certificate, Azure Fundamentals, CCNA from Cisco, also IT Essential. Not to mention, I'm also a certificated Linux SUSE Enterprise Administrator. I also have the certificate from PMI. Okay, but after all, I'm also a human. I'm also a person that really loves sport, mostly skiing and sailing, because it gives me the opportunity to relax for a while after an intensive work and simply to chill out and take a break and to forget about all my duties. So thank you very much for my presentation, and I hope that you found it interesting. So I'm waiting for questions from you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation and for the slides. Very helpful. So we'll start the questions, 3 minutes each, and we'll start in from Monica.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. I was impressed by the energy and passion inspired by your by you. And I would like to ask you, what is your vision of where you would and like to be in the future of 10 years?
Okay. Where I want to be in the future of 10 years? It's a great question because I'm a person who really loves doing a lot of work, and I have a lot of interests. But I think that mainly I have two possible ways to go. Probably I will go with my own company, make a startup or something like this. But also I think of being the cybersecurity specialist because it's the field that I'm really interested in. So I think that maybe being a cybersecurity specialist sounds good for me.
Okay, perfect. It is really a good way, I think. And another question I have, the short one, it is, what does it mean for you, teamwork? Because
What does
what does it mean for you?
Okay, teamwork. For me, teamwork means cooperating with other people because because I think that if we want to make something impossible, we can't do it by ourselves. We need to have large group, not large. We need to have some group of people that have the same goal, and everyone wants to achieve this goal. So this for me means teamwork. Going to the same day going to the same point and wanting to achieve the same goal.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Really interesting.
So questions from Anita?
I'm really impressed by your presentation, and also I have read your essay about Jan Szczepanik, who was,
yes,
for me, not known person, a really forgotten genius.
Yes.
And how did you discover this person? Because for me it is something that is new. For me it is something, a person that I have never heard about. How did you discover him?
I discovered him when I was speaking with my friends about the bulletproof vest because it's one of the most known his invention and it's really useful nowadays because as we know, bulletproof vests are used widely all around the world, and we should be really proud that the inventor was a Polish person. And I discovered him when we were talking about who discovered such an amazing element. And we were searching, and we found that it was a Polish person. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. And last question. I see from your CV and from your presentation that you have engaged in many projects, also
Yes.
in volunteering. And I just want to ask you, how do you agree with all these tasks, all again in school, and also a time for hobby? Is it in 24 hours, or do you have time for sleeping? How do you do? How you manage it?
Unfortunately, I have only 24 hours, so I don't have more time than a normal person. But how I combine work, my hobbies, and school? Mainly, mainly my work is my hobby. I really love what I'm doing. I really love cybersecurity. I really love making websites. I really love programming. And that's my hobby. And I often do it during nights. I know that that's not a great way, because sometimes I don't have enough force the second day, because I sometimes sleep 5 hours or 6. But when you are really interested in something, you find time for doing it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And a question from myself. You have to explain me what for you got the Silver Wolf Prize in a context called Freed from Theory. I'm very interested in it. Never heard about such a prize and such a contest.
Okay, Zwolnieni z teorii competition. It's a competition that the main goal is to make the social projects by the participants. There are a lot of young that are taking part in this contest, and their projects are really amazing. I think that Sprawne Miasto was one of many really amazing projects that young people did. And what are the prizes? The prizes are, for example, wolves. Wolves are the award for getting the first place in the country, in the void ship, or in school. So we received the Cyber Wolf, so the second place.
Thank you very much. And very, very last point, in a nutshell, just in the one sentence, why do you want to go to Silicon Valley?
One sentence, okay. Let me think, because okay, because I want to discover.
Very good answer. Very good answer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And then we have a 1 minute for a feedback, which we would like to give you after this presentation. So, ladies, Aneta, if I may ask you for the first feedback.
I'm really impressed by your presentation, and I see a passion in what you do and in what you are interested. But the only thing that I can give you as an older person, if you really have so many passions, so many interests, you always have to give your time for hobby, for free time, because I'm warning you not to become a workaholic.
Yeah, I know.
Just as I see, I really admire, it is really impressed how many successes you have, how many certificates, impressive certificates and successes you have, but really remember about free time also.
Yeah, I know it. I'm trying to find some time for my own, for example, by sailing or going cycling, because I also love cycling.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Monica?
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure to can to understand and to discuss with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
I would like to join Aneta on her advice, maybe to prioritize your interests. But it was really, really interesting, and I'm sure that you will choose and select your way because you are I think the right vision of your future and of your career, and it is really, really nice and appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Last but not least, I'm sure that you are discoverer, and I wish you to find such a momentum in your life when you will discover. I believe that this is still very, very ahead of you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your presentation. I would like to ask you to switch off. We have a next candidate who will switch on.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.